Welcome to Metal Verbalizers. On this podcast, we talk with and about underground metal bands that we personally like and want to support. In this episode, we talk about the band's origin, inspirations, future plans, and more. Even if you are familiar with this band, maybe you'll hear something that you didn't know already. This is the first video interview that Radity has done ever, so this is a very special episode, and we feel very honored about that. I'm Johan Verbalizer, and in this episode we will verbalize Radity. Alright, so let's start by having you guys introduce yourselves. Name and what you do for the band.
Okay, I'll start. Hello, I'm Pau, and I'm the lead guitar of Radity.
And hello, I'm Carla, and I am the bass player.
Alright, so let's start with a little bit of an individual question. So when did you start playing, and what encouraged you to start?
Okay, I started playing a long time ago. I'm 24 currently, and I started, I believe, like at 13 or 14 maybe. I started even before that playing classical, but
Right.
I didn't enjoy it. I remember I got a blister in my thumb, and I said, "This sucks," and I quit the and I quit the instrument. But then a few years later, I didn't know anything about metal music, about even rock, anything, and I discovered AC/DC. Yeah,
Right.
I started to see, and I liked them. I liked them a lot, and I started to see videos of Angus playing live, and I said, "Man, this is awesome. I want to be like him." And I started playing the guitar at that age, 13, 14, I believe. Yeah, and I'm starting with AC/DC just full. I knew every fucking AC/DC song. I knew it. I knew all the riff, and and I didn't want to know anything else. Just AC/DC, and then I evolved like everyone else. First AC/DC, then Metallica, maybe Pantera,
Yeah.
then getting stronger and heavier and heavier. And then I fell in love with thrash. With, I don't know, I discovered Exodus, I discovered
Right.
Crisis from our home, Spain. I discovered Evil, these bands of the revival
Yeah.
of thrash, and that hooked me 100%, and I said, this is the thing, I want to do thrash. And that
Well, I started, I think, like 5 years ago or so. First, when I was like 9 years old or so, my father wanted me to play guitar, and I didn't want it, but just to get him out of my bag, I started playing guitar. I started going to a class, and I hated it. Like, I couldn't stand playing guitar, and I said, like, man, this sucks. I'm not made for this. And I was thinking, I'm never going to play. This is not my thing. And then I discovered heavier bands, and I was like, okay, there's some bass going on there, and I think I like that. So at age, I think 14 or so, I bought a bass. And just when COVID ended, and I was very bad, like, I sucked, but I was like, okay, these heavier bands, like thrash bands, have good bass players, and I want to be in a thrash band, so I'm going for it, and here we are.
All right. So that seems like a pretty common thing, like that you go either from like guitar to bass or vice versa.
Yeah, like guitar wasn't my kind of thing. It is too high, man. I like bass, and I like that body, and
Right. Yeah.
that rhythm. It's my thing. It's my thing, and I loved it.
Yeah, I can see. So it's something about like the kind of dark, heavy tone of the bass.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can
And
totally
also
see.
you don't have to play it with a pick, so it helps. I hated playing with pick. I suck at playing with pick, so
Right.
it was another good point.
So yeah, for sure. But kind of like going a little bit towards Radity as a band. When was the band started? And if you want to also elaborate a little bit on how it started.
Okay, so the band started in 2023, right, Carla? Yeah.
Yeah, I
2 years
think so.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago. It started when I met Danny, the vocals and rhythm guitar,
Yeah.
through Instagram because there's the thrash metal band from Spain, Angelus Apatria.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
And I follow Davish, the lead guitar, and Davish uploaded a story of Danny playing one of his riffs. Because at that time, Danny was his student, one of his students.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I checked Danny, how he played, and I said, wow, this guy is awesome. And I checked a little his Instagram. I saw that he was from Barcelona, which is near where I am. And I said, well, let's give it a try, no? And I sent him a message, hey man, I think you play super cool. Do you have a band or something? And he said, no man, I'm looking for one. Do you want to try and meet each other and try to play a little and see how it goes? And we did it, and we felt that connection when we started
Right.
playing. At that time, Danny was much better than me. He's always been so super talented with the right hand. He's a beast. And I was like, wow, this guy is next level. I have to practice a lot. But we already, we had a lot of fun, and we said, it's easy to play like together. It sounds cool. It sounds good.
Yeah.
This is something nice. Let's try. Let's give it a try. Then Carla came, I believe. Carla, do you want to continue the story?
Yeah, I think I met you through Crysik's Instagram story also because I was in another band and we were having troubles with our lead guitar player, and I think we either disband or we get another guitar player. So I was like, okay, this guy is cool as fuck, so I'm gonna write him. I'm going to try to get him in a band. And he said, I already have a band. We need a bass player. Do you want to come? And I was like, okay, we'll give it a try. And I give it a try. The other band disbanded, and I entered the band surprisingly because my audition fucking sucked. But I don't know. They saw something, and I was like, okay, I'm not asking any questions. If I'm in, I'm in, and that's it.
All right.
I believe that social media has, at the end, we all met through social media, through Instagram, and it has bad things, but it has also good things like this. You can meet people easily. So
Yeah.
if you are looking for a band, man, try to follow every metalhead in your area. Try to go to concerts, and you'll find someone, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. It's like you're saying, there are definitely bad things, but there are also a lot of good things, and that is obviously an example of something good about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like talking about the sound of Radity a little bit, like how would you like quickly describe the sound of the band for someone who maybe have never heard about you before?
Okay. Wow. This is the difficult question. I believe that Radity is it's a thrash metal band, simple and in your face, but it has. I believe Radity is at a middle point where there's always been these two types of thrash metal bands: the bands that are like Testament and Megadeth, that are super technical, mega technical riffs, that, and the bands that are more like in your face,
Yeah.
maybe Exodus, Municipal Waste.
Yeah.
We liked both worlds, we like the aggression, but we also like to give some details of maybe a more technical stuff. So we are kind of in the middle of these two styles. We don't want to exaggerate in neither one of these two styles, you know?
Yeah.
We don't want to be super technical, but we don't want to be also super messy and super energetic only. And yeah, I believe this is something that we kind of do right. And yeah, I believe that this is something that defines us. Maybe, yeah. I don't know what
Yeah.
else to say.
You described it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, like from a listener's perspective, I would really agree with that description. Like, it has this like really fast, really like you're saying, like very like straight to the point approach, and like it's very fast, aggressive, but it's also like it is thrash for sure. Like I wouldn't say that it goes as far to be like, you know, the more extremer styles, so to speak, but like it maintains that thrash style, but also very fast and aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. Also, one thing that's cool is that we take a lot of the old school stuff. You can tell at the when you listen to Just Kill, for example, it's super. It sounds old school, but we also but our for example, my favorite bands are not the old school ones, are the modern thrash bands, Havoc and all these.
Yeah.
And we also try to. It's difficult, but we also try to like mix those different styles together. Also, it's difficult, and
Yeah.
sometimes we like to sound a little more modern, maybe, or maybe a little more school. But the idea that we have is to a little mix those worlds to give it a new perspective.
Yeah, for sure. Because like that's something that I've always liked with Fire at Will. That it's like going back to that kind of like straight to the point approach of it. That it's like it's kind of like gripping you, and just throughout the entire thing, it's like it doesn't let go until like the end when it ends. It's like that's something I really liked about it. It's like very consistent in that sense throughout.
Yes. It's the idea that we have World of Violence, for example,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you play guitar, but the main riff, I struggle a lot to play it as fast as Danny does. I can't.
All right.
Yeah, and it's super fast. It's one of the fastest that we've made, and that's when we play when we are feeling that energy, like this is tough. We also like we want the audience to feel that also, and everything is like it's all pure energy all the time, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's something also that's super Radity, I believe. Yeah, super our thing.
Yeah, for sure. I would also like to speak a little bit about inspirations for the band. Like, what do you say like inspires the music, and what inspires you as a band? It doesn't necessarily have to be like other bands or anything like that. Like, it can be something different. But what inspires you as a band?
I think now a thing that we can all agree in is the fans, man. The energy that the fans deliver in each concert. I think that aggression, that punch, that the screams that you hear in the mosh pits, that thing. I think that it is the wild driving force, you know. I
Right.
think that is something that we want to implement in every song that we do and that we play.
Yes, and I also would say I believe something that Radity is the less thrash metal band ever. Like it has the less thrasher members ever. We don't go to parties. We don't drink. We are as thrashers. We are an absolute zero. Yeah, you know, and and it's cool because none of us. Like, for example, I never imagined in my life that I would do something like Radity, to go on a fucking stage and play guitar and jump and get in the pit and see all that crazy stuff happening, you know.
Yeah.
And when I first in our very first concert, we already had that. I mean, there was maybe 15 people in the room, but we already saw that happening, and I believe that we fell in love with that, and we said, man, we have to keep this going, keep this happening whenever it takes, and we just aim for that. When we get that feeling with the crowd, it's the best feeling ever. Pure energy, pure adrenaline. That's
Right.
super cool. Yeah. And of course, talking about more bands that inspire us, I would say Crisix and Angelus Apatria, 100%. The two big Spanish thrash metal bands. We know them both, the members. We played with Angelus Apatria. Crisix right now are in some sort of like not retirement, because it's not forever, but they've
They're on
stopped
hold,
for a while.
I think.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well. Like they're kind of on hold, I guess.
Exactly. But we know them also. They've come to our shows and they are super nice. Also, Terminal Violence. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, I do.
You know them.
Yeah.
They're awesome also. They're a thrash metal band from Barcelona. Also, Edgar was the producer of Fire at Will, the EP, which is the guitar from Terminal Violence. They're awesome. I believe that these three bands are the top influences right now. Local bands, but it's the bands that we've seen the most live, and we've listened a lot to their songs, and it's natural to just say, hey man, we have to be like this dude. They are amazing.
Right.
And because otherwise what would we say? Metallica, Megadeth, and Exodus. Okay,
Right.
so like everyone else, right?
Yeah, but it's like bands like Terminal Violence. Like you can find a lot of stuff on groups like New Wave or Thrash Metal.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but like, kind of going back a little bit to what you said earlier about like the live shows and how like the fans and the whole thing like inspires you. Would you say that you're like when you're writing music, do you do it like mainly with the live shows in mind?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm kind of sick.
No problem.
The fact is that Fire at Will was so. I believe it's a super noob album. It's super noob. But we didn't. It's the first thing that we've written in our lives, so we did not think about that. We did not think at all. It just
All right.
was random bullshit. Go, sup, one next to
Right.
another. But now that we will. I'll say this here. We will release a new song in a month or something like that, I believe. Yes, and that one it's much more. It has much more depth. Yes,
Yeah.
inside of it. We've thought about, okay, this part here it's mosh pit. This part here it's groove, and we want
Right.
the people to jump. We also think about this part the people will sing. Yeah. When something is going to like.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course we have to think about that. It's the most important thing at the end, the crowd and our live show. We will not continue our career because of our studios album. It will be because of our live shows. So we have to we have to focus our energy on that.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense, and like at least from my perspective as like audience and as a listener, it kind of feels almost like thrash metal in particular is very like associated to like live shows. Like thrash is supposed to like be experienced live.
Yes, totally. I believe, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For example, if you listen to Power Trip, well, the albums are great.
Yeah.
But if you see them live, that's fucking amazing. That's where you say, man, that's where you fall in love with the band.
Right.
I believe.
I can imagine. Power Trip is that type of band that you can like imagine that. Sadly,
Exactly,
I never got to see them with Riley, which I'm very, very angry about. But
Yeah, me neither. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
That
man.
it is
It's
one
a
of those.
fucking experience, man.
Yeah.
Until you don't get to a live show and someone smacks you in the head, that's a fucking Thrash experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, would you guys like to talk a little bit about lyric themes and like the approach when it comes to lyrics for Radity?
okay. Lyric things. Well, Fire at Will, we said a little like, okay, we need lyrics. What do we talk about? What do thrash bands talk about? War. They talk about social bullshit. They talk about, you know. And we made a song that fits each theme. You know, World of Violence is about global, I don't know, global bullshit like the planet Earth is going to shit. That's World of Violence. Then Just Kill, it's about thrash. It's about how we canalize, you know, our frustration, our daily having to deal with shit jobs.
Right.
We have all it's very typical also. You canalize all that through thrash and through mosh and through, you know, that's what a little unites us. Then we have Bomb of Hate. Bomb of Hate is the only thing, it's the only song of the album that we didn't write the lyrics. The lyrics wrote them a friend of us,
All right.
Marti, who was for a brief period of time was the main singer of the band for like 2 or 3 weeks, very short time,
Right.
and then he decided to go to leave the band. But he said, but you can use he's a very friend of us. He comes to all our shows. Sometimes he gets on stage and sings with us. And he said, yeah, you can use these lyrics if you want. It's totally cool. And Bomb of Hate is about mental health issues, right? Some like anger issues, I would say. And it's one of the best, I believe. One of the best lyrics because yeah, Martí is a very good writer, and yeah, that totally worked. And then there is Bullet King, which is like a fever dream or something like that.
Right.
Bullet King, Bullet King is the weirdest one. It's about a soldier who dies in war, and she's God, but not as the god that you expected, but he's an evil god, you know, like the god that's behind all the madness, all
Right.
the killing, you know, like if someone behind it's pushing us to kill ourselves. I fucking smoked a joint or something, and and I delivered this lyric. But yeah, that's it. And the next song that we are going to release, the lyrics are about do you know a video game that's called Bloodborne?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it somewhat.
You know that
I know about it at least.
you know about it at least. Well,
Yeah.
I did the lyrics while playing that game, and it's not 100% inspired, but it took a lot of inspiration from
Right.
there. I'm super proud. It's the best lyrics we've ever done, and it's going to be awesome. I'm super proud of
Right.
the new single. You guys will. I believe that you will love it.
All right. Yeah, I definitely look forward to that.
Cool, man.
But yeah, I would also like to discuss a little bit about like the artwork about Fire at Will. If you want to say something about that, like personally, like when I saw that, like I immediately got interested in listening to it. It really caught my attention.
Yeah, the artwork, I think we were making a huge fucking list of artists that we liked. And personally, I had the idea in my mind since day one. I wanted like a comic vibe, and these guys agreed with me, and they say I proposed Gatuno, which is the artist of the cover, and they said, "Man, this is cool." And
Yeah,
It
we
just
find
worked
it.
from day
We
one.
find it. I'm sorry. We found him through Instagram also.
Right.
Once
Yeah,
again, positive point
yeah,
for the social
everything.
media.
Yeah, no, the social media is very, very handy when you're in search for producers, people that you need to do artwork. Everything is in Instagram. Like, you just have to sit 10 minutes and you will have it done. And Gatuna works very fast, very well, and we explained to him a little bit about our inspirations, what we wanted, and he just understood what we were going for. And I think he had the first sketch like in 2 weeks or so, and he just sent us the sketch, and we were like, man, this is the cover. Like, this has to be the cover. And we were
Right.
like, okay, now the colors. What do we want? And we were kind of lost, and we said to him, do whatever you feel. We want very bright colors, very colors that are in your face, just as our music. But he tried, and man, the fucking green, the Radity green,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
yeah, like it was 100% his ideas. He went for it and he said, boom, look at this. We totally freaked out. It was amazing. In fact, I remember that we were afraid because we said, man, we don't want the cover to be cooler than the music, you know? It was,
Yeah,
wow. And, but that cover was super awesome. And
Yeah.
the t-shirts with the cover sell super well in concerts and people love it. It's great. Very cool work.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, I like it a lot. It's like,
Thanks, man.
yeah, it's like the cap with like the thrash and like the can and like the chaotic background. And like, I don't know. For me, like from my perspective, it makes a lot of sense. And you know, like when I, as I said, it really made me like want to check out the music. And when I did, I was very happy about it.
That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, we think that um, it it matches with the music.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
we
it really does. I agree.
yeah, exactly. We are super happy about that. That maybe if we had went through a more realistic thing or something like that, it would fit out. You know, but this is great. When
Yeah,
you see the cover and you think of music, which music could fit this? It's Radity. It's totally
yeah,
it.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
matching perfectly. Yeah, we're super proud.
Yeah, again, I absolutely agree. But like, I guess we've already talked about it a little bit, but I would also like to discuss future plans. You mentioned the upcoming song. If you want to talk a little bit more about that, or if you guys have something else that you want to talk about.
Yes, we have the future song will be. We have to record first. We have to record the video clip. It will be our first song with a video clip. We record
Right,
it like in 2 days or something like that, and we are super proud. It's the best Radity song ever. I'm super proud of how it
right,
went, and it's my favorite song. And I believe that you will see that there has been like an evolution. Not an evolution because the band is still the same. It's the same style, but we are not as raw as in the first EP that we
right.
didn't know anything. We didn't know how to write music. This time we are a little more like, hey, we know what we are doing and we are aware of that, and let's deliver a fucking banger. And this is it. I believe this is a fucking banger and you will love that. Then we recorded a cover song that will be released. I don't know if I can say this. Carla, what do you say? Can I say this or not?
I don't remember, honestly. I'm like the least
Well,
adequate person to ask this.
I'll say it.
I think yeah, we can say it. I think yeah, we
Yeah,
say it
I'll
in
say
a
it.
concert.
We
So
will, we will release a song, but in a very special way because there's an association in Spain, a metal association that fights cancer, mainly children cancer, or like cancer in children. And it's like collects different musics, and they do like covers of or versions of songs, and they do an album of that, like a
Right.
recompilation. Yes, and this is the profit of this goes to helping children with cancer and the investigation and some and stuff like that, which is a very fucking awesome thing to do, and we're super proud of being part of this project too. And this will happen in November, I believe, or December, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think November.
Yes, and also we have cool. Well, the thing is that we have to record an album. We will record an album, but we have to write the album first. It's like the
To
little
fucking
detail.
finish it.
Right.
Right now we are composing a lot, like crazy. Maybe we are releasing 1 or 2 songs per week with like, because we are bad. I believe that we are bad music writers. When we get together and we try to find new ideas and stuff, it's always a disaster because it's difficult for us. Maybe there are bands that it's easier for them, that they get together and they boom do a song. For us, it's difficult because maybe one says I don't like this, one says I don't want to play anymore, and it's a little disaster, no? But we are learning to work together. Each one in our home has like a little studio to record and to program MIDI drums. And with this, we are delivering demos, maybe
Right.
2 demos per week. And we have like a lot of material going on. And with this, we will do the next Radity album. Yeah. And the album it will be happening in 2026. But when, I don't know. We hope that as soon
Right.
as possible, but I don't know. We don't know.
Right. Sounds good. I mean, obviously, I'm really, really looking forward to the next one, considering how much I like Fire at Will.
We want to, like, one of our goals it's Fire at Will has got much more impact than we ever thought, like for crazy. And we have a little the fear of, oh, man, we don't want to let down the people. We want to keep the work or even improve it.
Right.
I believe we are capable of improving it and deliver a better work. But the pressure is there, and we say, man,
Yeah.
if something is not 100% sure, we always say, man, take this off because we have to do better. We have to be better.
Right.
And maybe this is not good also because we are maybe overthinking it. But we want to do a better work, and I believe we will do it. So let's see how it turns out.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm pretty much out of questions for you guys now. But is there anything else that you want to talk about or say before we end? For example, something that you wish I asked you about, or just generally something you want to say?
Carla, do you have something?
I'm thinking.
Man, I believe that the interview has been super cool. I've
Yeah,
spoken
man.
a lot, I believe. I'm a fucking trash
I'm the
mouth.
bass player, dude. I'm the fucking bass player. I don't speak, I don't play, I don't do fucking shit, man. No, I really don't have much to say, man. Like, you pretty much explain everything, and man, you have the ideas in the band. Like, you do the hard work in the band.
No, but it has been super cool.
Oh,
I
yeah, man.
want something that I like a lot is that you ask this type of questions about like how do you get inspired to going on, because this is a hard world, and everyone
Yeah,
who has got a band or that has tried to do this knows that this is fucking hard having a band.
yeah,
Mm, and it's difficult to sometimes say, man, this is not, this is, how do we make this worth it? Worth all
yeah,
the costs, all the money that we spend on it, all the effort, you know? And yeah, you have to, when you find something like this, when you get this mutual feeling with when you got get on stage and start playing and you see that people is having fun,
yeah,
you see that, for example, like you that are from Sweden and you've
yeah.
listened to our music, this is fucking mind-blowing for us. And
Yeah,
and these are the small no, this is great, but these are the things that say, man, this is totally worth it. We have to keep going, never
yeah,
mind the obstacles, just keep going
yeah,
whenever
for
it takes,
sure.
whenever it takes.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're saying that, like having a band and like maintaining that and keep going is very very hard work, and that is a very big part of like what we are doing as well. That like we recognize that it is a lot of hard work, and what we do is kind of like our way of kind of appreciating and thanking bands like you who are doing that hard work and actually doing such great music.
Yeah, man, this is awesome, and we want to thank you for that, because this is a big opportunity to be here. And man, it's super cool that you focus on small bands like us, and man, this is super cool. Yes,
Yeah,
it keeps the
absolutely. I
wheel
mean, it's a
going.
Yeah,
pleasure.
no,
It keeps
very
the wheel going.
special, man. And also the questions were super interesting because they were completely related to what we do as a band, who we are as a band, and also it is a way of reminding ourselves that we are here doing this because that energy, because this brotherhood that metal is, and that is always a good reminder to us and to the people that see this. So it was very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, I want to thank you very much as well for taking the time and talking here.
Our pleasure, man. It's been great.
Yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely. But yeah, again, thank you very much for the interview, and good luck with the future of Radity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you so much, man. It's been a pleasure. See you.
Likewise.
See you, man.
See
Take
you
care.
guys.
Now we want to encourage you to go and listen to Radity. Also, don't forget to go and show them some support. It is very important that you support underground bands. Buying merch and going to shows is really great support, of course, but you shouldn't underestimate things like sharing the music, interacting with the band's social medias, etc. It is really important, and it does help the bands greatly. We really appreciate that you've been listening all the way to the end. Thank you very much for listening to and supporting Metal Verbalizers. We will be back to verbalize again next week.